Shalom to the elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian, and Haitians. Gotta give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim, pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Agwa who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah, coming at you with another lesson in truth, fact, faith, and edification. And this is the time of Jacob's trouble. Lord's witness be edifying. Now, these Edomites put things in these movies and show you what's coming, okay? What they are going to push, because they need you. They need you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, West Indian, Haitians wiped off the face of the earth, okay? They need you gone, man. Okay? They need you gone, man. You got AIDS and cancer and diabetics and tuberculosis and all the different diseases that they done put out, man. It's not working on Jake, okay? It's not working. It's not working. So they have to figure out something else, man. So what they're going to come with? Bio-warfare, okay? Concentration camps, which they already have right now. They throwing our Northern Kingdom brothers in the concentration camps now, man. Okay? You see Trump is locking up our Northern Kingdom brothers right now, man. Okay? But it's finna be bio-warfare. Okay? They doing it right now with the GMO food, right? Because all the diseases that they have put out to kill you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans ain't working. So guess what? Now, Revelation 12 and 12 want to kick in, man. Okay? Revelation 12 and 12 got to kick in. Because the things that they have pushed out in the world to get rid of you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, it's not working fast enough. Okay? So they have to create something else to get rid of you, man. This is Revelation chapter 12 and 12. And it reads, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, okay, and ye that dwell in them. To my elect, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, okay, meaning just all the people, you elect that's amidst all these people. For the devil, the deceiver, right, is come down, the accuser, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, right? He knoweth that he have but a short time. When you go to Psalms 104, in verse 9, this is what it reads. Thou hast set a bound that they may not pass over, that they turn not again to cover the earth. Who set a bound? Yahweh. Psalm 104:9. Thou hast set a bound that they may not pass over, that they turn not again to cover the earth. Okay? So Yahweh set a bound that these Edomites can't pass, man. That they do not cover the earth again. This is Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, and they know this. The elites know this. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay? So, what they're finna do, come down with great wrath, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and 7. And it reads, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It's finna come a time on earth, it ain't gonna be no day like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Who is Jacob? You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indian, and Haitians. But he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves on him. Okay? But they shall serve the Lord Yahweh their power, and divide their king, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Okay? So, verse 10 say, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivities, which is here, North America, and all the other places around the world, okay? Where they scattered Jacob at to serve slavery. It say, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid, right? But the point is, it's going to come a day. It's going to be none like it. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time, what time? The time of Jacob's trouble. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which stand for the children of thy people, which is you Israelites, and there shall be a time of trouble. Who is Michael? One of the main one of the four angels of the heavenly Father. Okay, it's saying Michael shall stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, you Israelites, and there shall be a time of trouble. I just read to you Jeremiah 30 and 7. Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Right? So everyone that's going to be written in the book. Okay? Now, it's going to be famines and pestilences, man. Do you understand what famine is? No food, man. It's going to be no food. Okay? Ain't going to be no water, man. And these things are already happening, man. I did a lesson a couple weeks ago. They said 17 countries run out of water. Okay? The crops, because Trump is destroying, they say the sun is scorching the crops. And then you got Trump with his tariff wars, man. So these farmers is not producing crops, man. Okay? It's going to be a famine, whether you believe it or not, man. What does Romans 3 and 3 say? But what if some do not believe? Hey, it don't matter if you don't believe it. It's in the scriptures. You better believe it because it's the truth, man. Okay? It's finna be famine, no food. It's finna be pestilence, which is different diseases. And these start doing it now, man. Okay? And see, these regular diseases they got out here, cancer, AIDS, they ain't working, man. So they're gonna ante up some more, man, on these different pestilences, okay? They finna get worse, man. They got bio warfare, man. And they're gonna release these diseases on you jakes, man. Okay? Because they need you dead, man. They need you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans wiped off the earth, man. Because they are running out of time. And they know that you are the chosen seed of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. They know that. Okay? But you the ones that don't know it, man. So guess what? They gotta get rid of you, man. Now all these other camps out there that's not teaching you that Jacob trouble is coming. And your pastors are teaching you the same thing, man. Okay? Your pastors are telling you, and the scripture tell you, man, in Jeremiah the 14th chapter, man, your pastors is lying to you, talking about it ain't gonna be no sword or famine coming, man. But the Lord say, by sword and famine shall them same pastors be destroyed, man. Matter of fact, let me read that and I'm going on to my precepts. This is Jeremiah 14 and verse 13. Then said I, our Lord Yahweh power, behold, the prophets say unto them, say unto who? You dummies that's in the churches. And what the Bible called the churches, harlot houses, man. Okay? Reading again. Behold, the prophets say unto them, ye that's up in these churches, ye shall not see sword, neither shall ye have famine. But I will give you a sure peace in this place. And that's what these prophets are telling Jake. In these churches, in these other camps, it ain't going to be no sword and famine. Okay? Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesied lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not, yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. What land? North America, Babylon the Great. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed, and the people to whom they prophesied shall be cast out in the streets. All you in these churches that's following these pastors, they lying to you. TD Jakeses, these TD Snakeses, and Creflo Dollars, Geo Genesis, they lying to you, man. It say all the people to whom they shall prophesy, all and the people to whom they prophesy shall be cast out in the streets. What streets? Babylon the Great. I hear these streets, man. Okay? Of Jerusalem. Because Jerusalem represents you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. So the Lord telling you right, he don't care about nobody else, man. He telling you about you, Jace, is going to be cast out. You 2/3. Because of the famine and the sword, and they shall have none to bury them, their wives, nor their sons, nor their daughters. Okay? So the Lord telling you, man, it's finna come slaughter, man. Okay? Slaughter, man. And if you ain't taking heed to it, you're going to be destroyed, man. This is Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. And the Lord, Yahweh, said unto him, go through the midst of the city. Now you read verse 1, the Lord called the angels to come to him, right? He told one angel, go through the city, mark the men, my elect men, set a mark on them. Everybody else, kill them, man. Okay? It's Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord, Yahweh, said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, and let's prove that. This is Second Ezra. This is Second Ezra. See, Second Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 19. Nevertheless, it say God did not choose the people for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake. Okay? So Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, man. Okay? Now, go through the midst of Jerusalem and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry, meaning we constantly pushing the truth, trying to wake Jacob, to the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So all the wicked sin that our peoples are doing in Babylon the Great and all the other countries where Jacob scattered at, was constantly sighing and crying, telling you to wake up, come out of this wicked world. Okay, Micah 2 and 10 say, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Meaning spiritually, okay? Spiritually come out of this place, flee. Put on the whole armor of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. Okay? Or you're going to be destroyed, right? And to the others he said in my hearing. So he told one angel, go through the midst of the city, set a mark on my men, my elect. Right? And to the others he said in my hearing, to the other angel he said, go ye after him through the city. So follow that one angel, right? And smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So he told the other angels, go after the one angel, and whoever he set a mark on, don't touch them. Everybody else that he don't put a mark on, slay him, man. Kill him. This is the words of the Lord, man. It's verse 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. That word mark is the word which is exempt from judgment. Okay? You're going to be saved from that slaughtering. And begin in my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men. Who are the ancient men? TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Geo Jennings, and all these your local pastors. All these pastors that's under the TBN, the Trinity Broadcasting Network. Okay? All your local pastors. They all fall under the ancient men. Okay? Which were before the house. Okay, he said, and he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth, and they went forth and slew in the city. Okay? It's gonna be great death out here, man. And you Jake's playing game, you finna be destroyed, man. Okay? Because Jacob trouble is coming, man. This is Isaiah chapter 9 It's Isaiah chapter 9. I'm gonna hit you with a couple scripture to show you the Lord ain't playing no games, man. Isaiah chapter 9, right? Verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Which I just read to you in Jeremiah the 14th chapter, right? It said they that are led of who? These false pastors. You that are led of these false pastors, you're going to be destroyed, right? Listen to this. It reads, therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on the fatherless and widows. For everyone is an hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speaketh folly. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still, right? For wickedness burneth as the fire, it shall devour the boughs and thorns, and shall kindle in the thickets and of the forest, and they shall mount up like the lifting of smoke, right? Though the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as fuel of the fire. What fire? The missiles that's finna hit this place, man. The Lord said your body, it said, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire, man. Your body's gonna be gonna keep the fire going, man. Okay? No man shall spare his brother, and he shall snatch on his right hand and be hungry, and shall eat on his left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm, man. Okay? That's cannibalism, man. It's coming. It's finna be a famine. Ain't gonna be no food. What the hell you gonna eat, man? What you gonna eat? Okay? Now, let's go into this apocrypha, man. Because you peoples out there, you think this is a game, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. And I'm gonna start at verse 15. Show me now yet the interpretation of this dream, for as I conceived in my understanding, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left. For they that were not left were in heaviness. Now understand out the things that are laid up in the latter days, which shall happen unto them and to those that are left behind. Therefore are they coming to great perils, perils meaning dangers, and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet is it easier for him that is in danger to come into those things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world. So it's going to be better for you to be here in Jacob trouble than to be gone. So you got this doctrine out there talking about they're going to get raptured out of here before the tribulation start. That's a lie, man. You're going to be here to go through it. That's how the Lord going to prove you and see what type of person that you is, man. Okay? Through your patience. And not to see the things that happen in the last days. So you rather be here than to not to be here to see the things happen. And he answered unto me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open up unto thee things that thou hast required. Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation, right? He that shall endure the peril in that time have kept himself. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works. So if you're pushing the truth for the Lord, you're going to have dangers, man. And faith toward the Almighty. So it say, they that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty. Knowing this, therefore, that they which be behind are more blessed than they that be dead. Okay? So you want to be left here. You don't want to get raptured up out of here, man. Okay? That rapture doctrine is a lie, man. This is the meaning of the vision, whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea. It's talking about Yahweh shall come in the midst of the sea. Because when you up in the sky, what is that? That's water, man. So Yahweh is going to come out in the midst of the sea. Because that's waters in up there. That blue sky, that's water, man. So that's when it say that man that comes out of the sea, that's talking about heaven, the spiritual realm, man. Okay? It say, the same as he whom God the highest hath kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind. It tell you that he's gonna turn his elect men to battle axes and weapons of war, man. Okay, and the elect is gonna slay these elites and throw them in chains with Yahushua, man. Okay, he's gonna order his elect men, right? And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on earth, and one shall one shall undertake to fight against another, and one city against another, one place against another, and one people against another, one realm against another, right? So let me get showing you that it's gonna be better to be left behind. Now this is Second Ezra chapter 15, right? And I'm gonna start at verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, who? The elect, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof, right? So he said he's going to smite North America the same way he did ancient Egypt, okay? Because North America, and when you read Revelation 11 and 7, Revelation 11 and 8 tell you that this is spiritually Egypt, okay? So he said he's going to smite Egypt again as before, right? So he's going to destroy North America with plagues the same way he did Egypt. This is verse 14. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Meaning it's going to be lawlessness out here, man. Okay? Ain't going to be no law, man. And it's going to be, hey, it's going to be all out war out here, man. Okay? Give you a good example. It's going to be purge out here, man. Okay? And these Edomites is actually let me tell you something. These Edomites are actually trying to put a purge in effect, man. They are actually trying to put a real purge, like the movie, in effect, man. And it's coming. And the courses of their actions shall stand in their power. Because it ain't going to be no law out here, right? It's a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Because it's going to be martial law. And you ain't going to be able to go into the next county, man. Okay? It's going to be martial law. Right? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It say men. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So all you 2/3 out there, you think you're going to be safe? And your neighbor going to take what you got, man. Okay? They're going to kill you. Take what you got, man. It say a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, meaning guns. Okay? Modern day swords is guns. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. It's going to be hell out here, man. Okay? If you ever seen the movie Bushwick, man, if you ain't, go watch it, man. Go watch the movie The Road, man. Okay? Hey, in The Road, man, they was eating people, man. I just read it to you in Isaiah the 9th chapter, man. Okay? People is going to be eating each other, man. As a matter of fact, listen to this. This is Lamentation. Was it Lamentation chapter 4? Lamentation chapter 4, verse 9. Listen to this. They that be slain with the sword, meaning with the guns, are better than they that be slain with hunger. Okay? Hey, so it's going to be better to die by getting shot with a gun than to die of hunger, man. Because it's going to be famine out here, man. And we keep telling you over and over, man. Jacob trouble is coming, man. And if you listen to people that's not telling you Jacob trouble is coming, your ass gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? Jacob trouble is coming, man. And if you don't have the armor of Yahweh Bashim Hawashah on you, man, if you are not encamped with angels of Yahweh, if you're not under the shadow of the Almighty, you will perish, man. Okay? Grievous death, man. Okay? Look at the word grievous, man. You shall die grievous death, man. Read it in Jeremiah 16 and 4, man. Okay? Going back. This is Second Ezra 15 and verse 49. And it reads, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilences to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Okay? I'm hitting a couple points, man. Try to get you to understand. This is Second Ezra 16. I'm gonna start at verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, which is those missiles, and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth, man. That's why Ezra said this. Second Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Now this was a prophet saying this, man. Okay? Verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginnings of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from the wickedness. They shall not turn from their wickedness. So all these things are going to be going on, and two-thirds of Israel still ain't going to change, man. They ain't going to change, man. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, meaning foods, right? That they shall think themselves to be in good case. So if everything gonna be cheap, then they gonna think they're gonna be in a good case. No, man. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and to the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, man. So if you escape hunger, you're gonna get killed by somebody with a gun, man. Okay? Or get stabbed up with knives or swords, whatever, man. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down, man. Okay? Listen. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. Ain't gonna be no more cropping, planting, growing nothing, man. It's gonna be all out war out here, man. Okay? The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? Hey, so orange is gonna be. Hey, ain't nobody gonna be in the orange grove, man. Ain't nobody gonna be in the apple grove, man, picking nothing, man. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna be gathering no grapes, man. Okay? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. Listen to this. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. Where do you see that at? That was in the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith, man. Okay? Where do you think they get these movies from, man? Out of the scriptures, man. Let me read this again. Second Ezra 16 and 27. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. Will Smith was about to go crazy in the movie I Am Legend. Talking to the mannequins, man. Want the mannequin to speak back, man. Again. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left of a city, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. Okay? Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. You hear this? Again, even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. So you're going to have 2, 3, 4 guys walking, going through houses. It's going to be everywhere. Multitudes on multitudes. looking for food, anything they can get. And when you watch this TV show, Walking Dead, right? Fear the Walking Dead, all these shows, what they doing in the shows, man? They going from one place to another, looking for food, canned goods, bullets, all that, man. These things are gonna be going on. Where the hell you people think they get these movies from, man? They get them out the scriptures, man. Okay, just like the movie Independence Day. What do you think they came up with a movie with them chariots coming out of the clouds? That's in the Bible, man. Okay, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns. The earth shall grow full of thorns. And you seen that in the movie I Am Legend, man. Grass, weeds and grass growing up through the concrete, right through the asphalt. There ain't gonna be nobody left, man, to till the earth, man, to keep everything, to keep it up, man. Okay? And her ways and all her paths shall grow up full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through, man. That's the movie I Am Legend. Okay? The whole New York, man. Will Smith was left by himself, and you seen number grass and wild beasts out there, man. And that's in the scriptures too, man. It's gonna be wild beasts out here. All animals, man. Wild beasts everywhere, man. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. Why? Because they right now they finna do a draft, man. And they drafting you young Jakes. They drafting you young Jakes, man. Okay? They drafting you, man. All you young Jakes finna get drafted, man. In the war shall their bridegroom be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Well, in the wars, man. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. These false gods, these false idols, they're not going to save you. Jesus Christ ain't going to save you, man. Okay? Hey, he back on earth right now today, man. Caesar Borgia, Cesare Borgia, he going to try to save himself, man. Okay? Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Okay? Verse 39, 2 Ezra 16:39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Okay? This is verse 69. Let's start at 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. This is Isaiah chapter 50, Isaiah 59 and 19. Let me read this one more time, man. Because you peoples out there ain't, hey, it's all fine and dandy right now. Everything all good. Your grocery store full of food, right? You got gas in your cars. Your belly's full. Your refrigerator on swole. Everything is all fine and dandy right now, man. But boy, when the time come, what you Jake's gonna do that don't trust in Yahweh while Yahweh Shah, man? 2 Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols, man. Who is that great? What is that great wrath? Let me read it again. 2 Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take you, and they shall take away certain of you. Who is that day, man? The Edomites, the elites. Okay? Listen to this, man. Revelation. Revelation. Chapter 2. Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. What does the word devil mean? Diablos, which means deceivers. Who are the deceivers of the earth? The Edomites, so-called white man. Okay? Now, back in 2 Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Why? Because they know that they have but a short time, which I started out reading, Revelation 12 and 12. And they finna come down with great wrath on you, Jakes, man. For behold, a burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. Okay? Which is what? Mainly the RVD microchip. Okay? Because you want to worship the elites as your gods. Right? Pork. All type of other shellfish. Right? All these abominable foods. Right? Because these are the same Edomites that was back in the Greek that made us follow their ways, made us profane the Sabbath, right, and eat abominable foods, right? These are the same ones that great wrath that is kindled over you, right? Isaiah 59:19. Listen to this. So they that fear the name of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, right? The spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. So when these enemies gonna come in like a flood, like what? Troops. It's gonna be a lot of troops, man. Watch the movie Bushwick. They're gonna come in. They're gonna be troops. They say they're gonna come in like a flood, man. And the reason I want to go into that, because when you go to Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 1, it was what to say. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon on her feet, and upon her head 12 crowns. Talking about the nation of Israel. And she being with child cried. Now it's also represent Mary too. Okay? Represent Mary having the birth of Yahushua. Verse 2. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. Right? And that's talking about the Israelites being delivered from out of the hands of these devils, man. Because it tell you that they shall and tell you in Daniel then that they should wear out the saints of the Most High, right? So it says she being with child cried, travailing birth and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another one in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, which is EU and NATO, right? And the 7 crowns upon his head, and his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, which is talking about the Israelites, and did cast them to the earth, and the dragon stood before the woman, which is ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as the child was born, right? And she brought forth a man child, talking about Yahushua, but it's also talking about Israelites in the same token, who was to rule all nations with the rod of iron. This talking about Yahushua. And her child was caught up unto God and to his throne. That's Yahushua, right? And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, talking about the Israelites, and Mary at the same token, that they should feed her there 1,203 score days. Right? Now, and it tell you, let me find a verse, okay? Let me find it. Okay, and then jump back, right? Verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child, and to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she may fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time and times and a half a time from the face of the serpent. Right? Now, this happened with Mary when the angel told her and Joseph to go into Egypt, because Herod the Great was trying to kill Yahushua as a baby, right? So what he did was he killed all the babies. I don't know, I think it was like between months and 2-3 years old. He had all the babies killed because Herod the Great was trying to kill Yahushua, right? So it's saying the serpent cast out of his mouth waters as a flood after the woman. And this is why I'm getting this, to prove to you Isaiah 59:19, when it say, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, man. This same thing, listen, this talking about Esau, Edom, okay? The elites coming against you Israelites, man. This is Revelation 12 and 15. And the serpent cast out his mouth waters as a flood after the woman, that he may cause her to be carried away of the flood, man. Okay? That was my point, man. This is Herod the Great trying to kill Yahushua, right? That's why Gabriel told Joseph and Mary flee into Egypt. In the same token, that's talking about us Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay? That's going to get delivered from the dragon, which today is North America. Okay? The revived Roman Empire, man. Okay? So it say, and the serpent cast out of his mouth waters as a flood after the woman, that he may cause her to be carried away of the flood. What's going to happen when martial law comes? Isaiah 59:19. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, right? 2/3 of Israel going to get what? Carried off. The same way the serpent tried to carry off the woman, man. Okay, with child. You're going to get carried off well to these concentration camps. Some of you going to get killed. Get your head blown off. Right? Some of you going to get the guillotine. Most of you going to get chopped down the street. You women going to get raped. Okay? You're going to get eaten. Men and women, you're going to be eating each other. You're going to be getting eaten. You're going to be getting killed. Because the enemy finna come in like a flood, man. But it say, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. For who? For the elect, man. Okay? That's why I say Jacob trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who? The remnant, man. Only the remnant gonna get saved out of this, man. Okay? Now going back in 2 Ezra 16, it say, verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. It's saying they that consent unto them, meaning you 2/3 is gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna take the chip. It say, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in a reproach. You're gonna be a laughing stock, man. You're gonna be a market stock. Okay, laughing. Hey, they say, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Okay? What does it say? What does it say in Luke, man? The same way they trodden down our land, you're gonna get trodden down, right? This is Luke 21 and 24. And it reads, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. It say, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentile be fulfilled. Jerusalem is the people for the place. So it's talking about you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? West Indian and Haitians, here in North America, and Jerusalem, and in the land of Jerusalem, man. Okay, the Gentiles are trodden down over the entire planet, man. Okay? And you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American gonna be trodden down until the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled, man. Okay? Only the elect is gonna get saved out of this, man. I want to make that point. Back in 2 Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Right? They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. Who? These troops that the elite's gonna send in here, man. And they're gonna come in like what? A flood, man. And destroy you, man. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, man. Okay? When you look up the stories about Antiochus Epiphanes, man, he was a wicked Edomite, man. And he was slaughtering righteous Israelites, man, because they wouldn't consent to eating pork. They wouldn't consent to worshiping their gods. They wouldn't consent to it, man. Okay? That's why Yahushua said, hey, you shall be killed for my name's sake, man. Okay? Verse 72, but they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall it be known who are my chosen. Right? Because what Ezra said, man. What he said in Ezra 13, man. The ones that's going to go through dangers. Okay? And have faith and works, man. We ain't want about that. Right? It said, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out in the street and cast them out of their houses. When you see that movie Bushwick, what the troops were doing? Killing people, somebody was throwing them out of their houses, man. Okay? Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. And that's the whole point, because the Lord is going to try his elect, man. Okay? Verse 77, woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities. Like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith. And that's talking about you 2/3 getting destroyed, man. Okay? You're going to be destroyed, man. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse Revelation 3 and 10, right? And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. What's the hour of temptation? When they come pushing that mark of the beast and make it mandatory for all to take it. This is the words of Yahushua, Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, man. Okay? Jacob trouble is coming, man. It's going to be a heavy temptation out here, man. Famine, pestilences, race riot, martial law, concentration camps, which they already got concentration camps now, man. What you just gonna do, man? What you gonna do, man? This is Isaiah 33 and 6. And it reads, Isaiah 33 and 5. The Lord Yahweh is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What time? Time of Jacob trouble, right? That shall be. They have never been on the earth before, right? And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, is his treasure, right? So, listen, man. It's coming. What you gonna do, man? This is Zechariah 14, right? Zechariah 14 and 12. And it reads, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem, that fought against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Is who? All the other nations, man. The Lord created 18 nations. The 12 tribes of Israel is one nation. It's 17 other nations, man, and they all hate you, man. Just read Psalms, the 83rd chapter, man. Psalms chapter 83. Read that. Okay, you'll see who the nations is that hate you Hebrew Israelites, right? Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. This is what the Lord is saying is going to happen to all these 17 heathen nations that fought against you Hebrew Israelites. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And this scene right here, what I'm reading, is in the movie Terminator 2. When Sarah Connor was on the gate, man. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Okay? And it shall come to pass in that day, a great tumult from the Lord Yahweh shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor. I just read that to you in 2nd Esdras. And his hand shall rise up against the neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. Okay? It's going to be all out war here, man. And what you people going to do that don't believe in the Heavenly Father Yahweh and don't trust in Yahweh for salvation, you're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? Because, hey, it's Amos chapter 9, verse 10, right? All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And where you getting that from? That the evil shall not overtake nor prevent you? You getting that from your pastor. That say it ain't gonna be no sword and famine in this land, and they can assure you a peace in this place. I read it to you in Jeremiah 14 chapter. The Lord said them same pastors that teaching you that madness, they gonna die, and you gonna die with them, man. You, your kids, your wives, your husbands, your aunties and uncles, your whole generation, man, gonna die with them, man. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Now, if the Lord telling you that, who the hell is the pastor to tell you that's not true, man? Okay? The Lord said, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34, man. This is words of Yahushua, man. And it reads, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. But the pastor said, and Jeremiah and Isaiah and Ezekiel, that they come to bring peace. The Lord say, the Yahushua say, Matthew 10:34, think not that I'm come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. What did I read in Amos 9:10? All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. So who's lying? The pastor or Yahushua? Who's lying? The pastors or Yahushua, man? Okay? Because when you go to Numbers 23 and 19, this is what the Lord say. It say, God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. He have said, and shall he not do it? Or have he spoken, and shall he not make it good? So Yahweh and Yahushua is not liars, man. Okay? Oh, what did it say in 1 Corinthians 14 and 33? The Lord is not the author. It say Yahweh while Yahushua is not the author of confusion, man. Okay? So if you believe in them pastors, your ass gonna be destroyed, man. You're gonna die a grievous death, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. You're gonna die grievous deaths, man. The Lord said he will smite North America as he did ancient Egypt, man. What you gonna do, man? Let me see, that's Matthew 24. Let me see, verse 13. And it reads, and he that shall endure unto the end, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. Okay? You gotta endure a great fight of affliction, man. Okay? What does it say in Acts? What is that? Let me see. The Acts 4:17. No. Let me see. Let me pull this up real quick. And this is when I'm gonna close. I'm gonna close on this verse. Because what people don't understand is these things is coming, man. And if you ain't prepared for it, you're gonna be destroyed, man. This is Acts 14 and 22. And it reads, confirming the souls of the disciples. What are disciples? Israelites. And exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? Through much tribulation, man. Through much tribulation, man. Okay? But when you go to Matthew 24, what does it say? Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world till this time, no nor ever shall be. Okay? So the tribulation, man, like it says in Acts, again, Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Hawashah. Okay? And I had another precept I wanted to get. So Lord willing, that was edifying. Gotta give all praises to Yahweh. All praise and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim, pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hope for the elect. Right? Through much tribulation, man, we got to go through the enter to get to the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Hawashah. This is Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is the high time to awake out of sleep, man. Wake up, man. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay? Our salvation is nearer than when we first believed, man. Hey, it's time to wake up, man. And put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Or suffer defeat, man. And come back in the kingdom as a baby, man. Okay? Come back as a baby, man. Or you can get salvation, Lord willing, man. On the first resurrection, man. Okay? So with that, Shalom.